Assalamu alaikum students of grade 6. Previously we have started our chapter The Blind Boy. Now we are reading from and just a little preview of this chapter. The chapter is about the blind boy whose name was Jack. Jack's mother loved him, but his father always found him nuisance, and at the age of 12 he left his home when his mother died, and he took only one coin and his mother's shawl and a old walking cane that his father had used to thrash him. At, when he was on his way to village, he felt slip, and then he heard a voice that said that do not use that stick as weapon, Jack, for it will serve you well in future. And when Jack woke up and went on his way, he found an old beggar who asked him for a coin. And he said, spare a coin for a blind beggar. And then the Jack replied that he also was blind. And then the man said that with he was not only blind but lame also, and that's why he deserved the coin, because his need was greater than Jack's. Now we're moving on the story. Jack took pity on the beggar. He gave him the coin as he left the village. And because the Jack was a good boy, he gave the coin to that beggar and left the village. Then at that time, he became aware of a new sensation. And that means he felt something different. There were work shapes in his world of darkness and patches of dull light. That means he was restoring his eyesight. Was uh, this what the voices in his dream had meant? And at that time, he thought that perhaps the cane had magic powers, and that what the silent voice, the voice in his dream had meant. Then one of the shape turns out to be an old woman. Now, the slowly and gradually his eyesight was restoring, and he saw an old woman hobbling toward him. Hobbling means walking unevenly. If you look hungry, she said. If I had food, I would gladly share it with you. And she said to Jack that he looked hungry, and if she had food, she would gladly share it with him. But I have none, and I'm so cold. I wish I had a warm shawl like you. That's why that means that old woman, she was asking for her warm shawl. Jack took pity on her and wrapped the shawl around her shoulder. Because of his sensitive nature and uh, his he what he did, he gave the shawl to that woman. It felt like losing his mother all over again, and because he has a sentimental attachment with that shawl, he thought that he was losing his mother. But the woman's gratitude warmed his heart. So when he walked on, he noticed that the dark shapes were a light, little brighter and clear now. The cane had worked its magic again. And on his way, he found that the things are becoming more clear and he can see the bright light also. At that time also, he thought that it is the magic of his cane. Beside the road was a river. Above the sound of rushing water, Jack's sharp ear perceived a faint cry. He ran toward the sound and saw someone clinging to a wall in the middle of the fast flowing stream. So, when he was going beside the road, there was a river, and and then he heard a faint cry. Faint means slow. He thought that someone is asking for help, and he ran toward him, and he found that a man was clinging to the rock. He was clinging to the rock in the middle. The man called him, Jack, my son, is that you? Please help me. So that man was his father, and he was begging for help. And he said that, Jack, is it you? Please help me. Jack's heart hardened at the sound of his father because he was not happy with his father and because his cruel behavior, because the way he treated him made him left his home. That Jack heart hardened and he said, Why should I help you? You treated me cruelly and drove me away. No sooner had the word left his mouth than Jack's world began to darken again, as if night was falling in the middle of the day. And as soon as he uttered these words, the darkness started to grow and things become vague, unclear again. I'm sorry, said his father. His father asked for pardon. Please forgive me. Jack took pity on him. Kneeling on the bank, he held out the cane so that his father could grab the handle. But the force of water swept the drowning man away, and the cane was pulled from Jack's grasp. And then his father asked for forgiveness, and he forgave him, and threw the he gave the cane toward his father so he could grab the handle. But because of the force of water, swept the drowning man away, and the cane was pulled from Jack's grasp. Ultimately, he lost his cane too. Now, this is the paragraph 11th of this chapter, and now we are moving toward the question answers. Before question answers, I want you to see the vocabulary words, and there are some idioms and their meanings. So right now we have to match these idioms onto the left to its meaning onto the right. So the first one is barking up the wrong tree. And do you know what does it means? The barking up the wrong tree means focusing the wrong place when trying to find out something. That means if you want to look for something or you want to find something and you are going on a different direction, we said you are parking up the wrong tree. As right as rain, which means feeling well and happy. Under the weather, when you are not feeling well, we said it under the weather. Burn the midnight burn the midnight oil means work late into the night. For the preparation of exam, he burned the midnight oil. That means he was working late into the night. By the skin of your teeth, a narrow escape. That was a horrible accident. I just escaped by the skin of my teeth. That means it was a narrow escape. I saved by the skin of my teeth. Bite off more than you can chew. It means that you take the responsibility more than you can manage, or you try to do something which you cannot manage. So we can say bite off more than you can chew. Tongue in cheek means joking, not to be taken seriously. If you are saying something in humor, so you can say, okay, don't take me seriously. It's just tongue in cheek. That means you are saying something you are joking and you should not be taken seriously. These are the vocabulary, and now we are moving to question answers. Now here you can see in my screen, let me here my screen you can see the question answers of level. Okay, the first one is, it is the level 2 and the question number 1 is, give 3 possible reasons why Jack took only a single coin when he left his father house. How do you think Jack felt during and after the strange experience he had in paragraph 4? So these are the answers of these questions. Okay, now from moving on there, let's see the reading comprehension level 1 question. Why was the bright moon of no use to Jack on the night he left home? The bright moon of moonlight no use to Jack on the night he left home because he was blind. Okay, what did the Jack's father often use the cane for? Jack's father often used the cane for beating him or for thrashing him. In paragraph 12, Jack says, I have lost everything. Make a list of all the things he loses during the course of the story. Okay, you know, the first of all, he lost his mother, and then he gave the coin to the old beggar. And the third one is he gave his mother's warm shawl, and then he lost his cane also. After that, at the end, his father also swept away on the stream. So, and ultimately, he lost his father also. So, this is the answer of this question. Now, student, we will meet on in our next session. Till then, Allah Hafiz.